Hello everybody, welcome to another Revise in 5 with me, Mr. Shmalish. So today we're looking at 6.1, the benefits of using ethical suppliers, okay? In my other videos we looked at the benefits of being an ethical company, what the impact of being an ethical company. This one we're looking specifically about the benefits of using ethical suppliers. So for example, you might be using fair trade suppliers, you might be let's say, Pucker Tea. The Pucker Tea Company uses ethical suppliers. It sources fair trade tea for most of its tea, okay? And obviously there'll be some benefits and drawbacks, but we're just looking at benefits of using ethical suppliers in this particular video. Okay, so what are the benefits? There's quite a few. So obviously it's going to be beneficial to the reputation, okay? So if you're using ethical suppliers, if you're a fair trade company, that means you're paying your suppliers a fair price so they can invest in their communities. It's going to attract more customers because customers, they want to be ethical themselves, okay? So through their purchases, they can do that, okay? So they're buying fair trade products, such as, for example, I'll talk about Pucker Teas quite a lot. So Pucker Teas use a lot of fair trade in their teas. I have to buy tea. I have a load of options in front of me. But if I bought a Pucker Tea or another fair trade option, I know not only am I going to get tea, but I'm also helping people in developing countries and their communities to live a much better life, okay? So everyone benefits in that respect, okay? No one's being oppressed. So it's going to attract more customers and increase sales, okay? It also builds brand awareness, okay? So if you're using an ethical supplier, that could be one of your sort of selling points and your brand awareness. So for example, Co-op, the supermarket, they're synonymous for stocking fair trade items. They stock a massive range of fair trade items. Other supermarkets do stock them, but they're not well known. They're not associated with that, okay? So they're more associated with building brand awareness could lead to customers thinking that's what you do. So when I think of Co-op, I think of them being a really ethical company that uses fair trade suppliers. Might be more expensive, but Again, sorry. This is one of the problems of working in school. Hopefully you can still hear me. So it builds brand awareness. So you're known for being an ethical business, which again relates to your reputation, which could increase sales, okay? Along that point, you can differentiate yourselves from competitors. So going back to Pucker Teas, there's loads of teas on the market. Some teas will differentiate by price. Some will differentiate by quality, such as like Yorkshire tea, and the price would be like your supermarket teas. But let's say Pucker Teas, they differentiate themselves because they are sourcing their teas from fair trade suppliers. Okay, so they're helping benefit other people as well as yourselves. So it differentiates themselves from their competitors. Okay, so this might be a reason why someone might buy that particular brand of tea. Okay, again, it attracts top employees. Okay, employees want to work for ethical companies. Okay, if your company's behaving ethically and treating other people well, that might align with your own beliefs, and you might want to work for a company which aligns with your own beliefs, because obviously that's going to have a much more positive impact on you. So you might sort out or choose a company that is ethical, such as Co-op, or so on and so forth, or Pucker Teas, because they're being really fair and ethical to the whole supply chain, to be honest. It could actually also attract investors, okay? Not only are employees quite ethical, some investors are quite ethical as well, and they may only invest in businesses that are ethical, are treating people right. That they might do it for one of two reasons. They might do it because they believe in it and they want to align themselves with more ethical businesses, or the fact that they know that if that business is ethical, they're going to invest in it because people like ethical businesses. Their sales are going to increase, okay, and they're going to make more money off their investment. So it could be for moral beliefs, or it could be a decision to do that, but it will attract more investors, okay? And sometimes it's necessary to gain a contract, okay? If you're working for the government or a particular business and you're doing something, let's say making phones for one of the top phone companies, you might need to prove that you're ethical. You might need to prove that you're paying your staff a fair wage. You might have to prove that you're not making them work long hours, things like that, to actually get the contract. Okay, so it's sort of been imposed on you to be ethical, but it is in everyone's interest to be. So you'll behave in that particular way to get a contract, and obviously you might continue that because you'll get more and more contracts. And obviously, being an ethical business, I talked about this in my other videos, it does lead to a more sustainable business. Okay, it means your business is going to be around much longer. Okay, because you're practicing the ethical practice, being fair to employees, customers, so on and so forth. More people are going to come to you. Okay. Well, hopefully, guys, this helps you, and I'll see you in the next video.